Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here at the Red Brick House, and man, it is cold outside. It got down into the teens last night. It was definitely the coldest night that we've had. Um, we're of course going to be working on the upstairs, and we'll be working on sanding out the floors up there, and working on getting that dresser finished as well. But I want to show you something that we've got. We've tried to make this house convertible and maximize the space. It's not a real big house. It's only about 1,780 square foot total. But if you do things the correct way, you can save space. Now this kitchen, the kitchen itself is 17 by 12. And by putting the island, which is an oversized island, some people said it's going to be too big. This is perfect. This is the nerve center of the house. Being able to have the bar stools that fit, 4 bar stools sit here. You can sit here. So this is the de facto kitchen table and stuff. And of course, basically our staging area for everything else. We end up having more junk on here than anything else. But having all of the counter space that we have in here is great. Now what we had before was actually like a bamboo dish rack that was right here. Now the TV being in the corner, it's tucked away. It looks great right there. And if you're sitting over here at the island, you can watch TV. You've got the sun coming up through the windows. You've got the plants. It's really, really zen. But the thing was, with the dish rack sitting right here, it was basically same time. It matched perfectly, but it kind of blocked the TV, and it just kind of made it seem like it was just too much. Now, I ended up getting an Instagram dish rack thing that came up, and it was one of these. You can get them at Home Depot. They have them on Amazon. They're all over the place. But this thing fits perfect because this is a dish rack. Being black, it matches perfectly with the faucet that's right here. You can end up putting your bowls and your dishes and things like that here, but it's basically behind the sink. Now, I don't know if this would work as well if you had this works perfect for the farm sink because the farm sink is shifted forward. You have a lot of space behind it. I'm not sure how well it would work if you had a drop-in sink because the sink would be back so much further. But for us, this works great because now we've got all this open space. It's easier to get to the garbage disposal switch, and the light switch is right there. So definitely a step up. So yeah, love it. Oh yeah, I need to actually create an Amazon store and put all this stuff in here for you guys. So definitely look for that too, because the kitchen faucet, the bathroom faucet, the bathroom sink, the showers, the shelf supports that are up here. There's so much Amazon here that, you know, Jeff Bezos should come by for a visit. Yeah, and say, yeah, let me just go ahead and say, this is a showroom for my merchandise. All right, time to get to work. Well, we've been looking for different stuff to put in the red brick house, and I think we found a place that's literally like pickers. Looking at some of this stuff, check this out. Look at this bicycle. What the hell? You get your workout on that thing. They're unfortunately not open today. They're open tomorrow. We're going to come back tomorrow and see them. Look at the barber chair. Yeah, the car. I don't know. I want to park that in front of it, but we don't know what this is. But I think this would make a great planter on the front porch. Look at the boxes. I love the crate right there. They've got all kinds of like real old tools and barrels. The old signs. Yeah, old shit, like me. Old benches. Yeah, we got to come back tomorrow and definitely see. What's that? All right, chestnuts. Yeah, acorns. Giant acorns. And George F. Wood in Crozet, Virginia. Wow. Yeah, we got to come back. Electrical bell. That's what you see up on the power lines up there. They look so much bigger here on the ground. Have no idea what the hell that is. I like the barrels. Think we could put a barrel full of whiskey on the front porch? We'd have a lot of visitors then, wouldn't we? But this is definitely cool. Cool stuff. This is definitely like old school antiques. Real antiques. Oh, there's a gentleman right here. Maybe he works here. All right.
That's crazy.
How many people took a dump on that? Damn.
There's another singer.
Another singer out here rusting away.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's rotting.
Well, we are here upstairs beginning the process of finishing off the floors. This area is the last area that we have to sand as far as the floors go, and I couldn't be happier. Looks like this one is going to be one of the easier ones. I've basically gone over and back one time, and you're seeing that this floor is nice and flat and doesn't have as many nails. Oh my God, the room downstairs had so many nails it wasn't even funny. But it is definitely a lot better. It's really nice and flat. This is going to be gorgeous when we're done. The other thing I've done, I've actually varnished the dresser over there as well, and I need to go pick up some hardware for it, and then we can actually put that in the bedroom to get it out of the way. That's the biggest problem we have now is because we've been finishing off so much area and things, we're losing spaces to be able to do stuff. But I'm okay with that because we get this floor down and we get the trim on here and really can start setting this space up. It's going to be nice. The only question is buying furniture for it. Yeah, furniture. Yeah, more money. You know, I have all kinds of tools. The problem I have with having all kinds of tools is I don't always have them when I need them because I have a lot of different stuff and not a place to keep them all. This right here, they call it a nail puller. I bought this when I first started taking care of getting the nails out of the wood and reclaiming it. But what it is it's not a nail puller like a pry bar. It's really more like a giant nail set. You see? It's like a nail set. I really could have used this downstairs, but I kept forgetting to bring it. Because when you see these big nails that are in here, boom. Literally put it on top of it, and boom. Funny thing is now that I have it here, this floor has not as many as like downstairs did. Downstairs, there was a billion of them. I really could have used this. Yeah, see, anytime you hit the nails, it really messes up the sandpaper. And I'm going to tell you, from having hammered in what seemed like a million nails, it'll mess up your wrist and elbows too. Well, I guess I'm kind of dusty here. I've been sanding since this afternoon, and this floor is probably in the best shape as far as being flat and being able to really get into it. I do have, I don't know what was this. I am going to take like this out and repix that. And over here, it looks like they had put a piece of metal in here where these are, so I'll need to take these back to the next joist. I think it's right here, and put some pieces in. But for the most part, and over here I have another bad spot where I'll need to put another piece in. But for the most part, this floor is looking good. When this is varnished, this is a game changer up here. Right now, with me moving everything out of this space and sanding the floors, this space feels actually really big. I've been trying to keep all the dust and stuff from getting in the air conditioning. I've turned basically the unit off. I set it at 67. It's still 69 degrees in here, which is kind of surprising. Put these extra filters in, and I put cardboard here on the areaway, so that way we won't be kicking any dirt down. But I think we've actually done a good job. I've got the fan blowing up the chimney, so that's actually become like our de facto dust collector. So we've done a pretty good job with this so far, and man, I can't wait. Looking at this, I've gotten the majority of it sanded already with the first cut. Now this is 24 grit. We'll then go over it with 36 and 60 and 100. So I'm gonna go get something to eat and come back. Well, it's 10 o'clock at night, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. I've gone through, all this has got 24 grit sanded, and all I have left over here for that first cut is this over here. So I'm going to go ahead and wait till tomorrow to finish getting that up in there, and then I'll go back over it with 36, 36, 60, 80, and then 100. I do have some places I've got to fix. I see that right here is like a, guess there's nothing there. That's right there is down. So I'm going to cut that open and fix that and take care of the gap that's in there. There's a couple little places, but all in all, it's looking pretty good. This is actually, well, the biggest space that I've done at one time. The bedroom, of course, basically all of the other ones have been about, say, like this much of a room. So doing this whole space is a lot, but it definitely looks good. Alrighty. Whew. Now I can turn the heat back on.